Yeah, nice. Push me, do the low.
I think C and Anaya should dance.
Yeah.
No. No.
Did you see that song?
Yeah, it's Oh, I'm sitting on tape. That's really uncomfy.
I just got a call.
I'm not me too.
Anaya, come
All right.
Yeah.
We got about 4 more minutes, girls, and we'll get this party started, okay?
get the party started. Anaya, 4 more minutes. We have a live stream. Oh. Yeah, get it. Is it started?
Yeah. We currently have 2 viewers.
Nice job.
Yes.
Hi,
Block, rock, paper, scissors tournament.
I'm so
Rock,
good at
paper,
that.
scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock. I just won. I won.
That was the same time. Oh, wait, no. I want to start over.
Not fair. Can people see me?
Yeah.
Can you see me right now?
No.
Yeah, they can. Yeah.
Hello.
Hi, everyone.
Now they can.
This is the live stream. The rewards.
Anaya, sit down.
Listen.
Rewards ceremony.
Hey, girls, ladies. Hey, girls. You guys have to stay pretty quiet back there because if not, it picks up everything in the live stream. Okay, so you guys have to stay pretty chill and so your parents can actually hear what's going on. Talking to you, Anaya.
Father, if you're watching this,
Hey.
he's picking on me. I just told my father to picking on me.
What are you doing?
Oh, ow.
Oh, these jeans don't bend this way. That's fine. We currently have 5 viewers.
Oh, so lame.
You guys should go follow my TikTok at you won't find.
What'd you say?
That's good.
The table, hold on. The table's out of the view, but like you're in the view. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Shows like the very top of your head.
No.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Along with like the
No,
rest
she's
of you.
joking.
You can't see block.
I'm so cute.
That was horrible.
You didn't let it get hype enough, like long enough.
You can do it on and off.
Okay. Yeah, see, if you go like, when I go like this, you have to stop.
Okay.
After a really horrible start. You ready?
Did you forget how to clap?
No,
It's like you're lying.
I just I stopped because everybody else was going super fast. Are you ready?
Why do you always put this stuff on me?
All right.
That was obviously
All right, girls, here we go. Okay, so here we go.
There's tape on your butt.
All right. So here we are, girls. Our last time that we get to be together as a Congress Lady Cougars basketball team. To be honest with you, that kind of sucks. We put a lot of heart and soul into this team. You guys came to work every single day, most of the time on time. Lily, Anaya.
See, he's always picking on me.
Hey, but girls, think about this. When we started the last week of October, the first week of November, we had no clue if we would make it here. And the fact that we're all still here is nothing to sneeze about. It is absolutely fantastic that you guys committed to the team, that you guys took all the precautions, even though it was, you guys got tired of hearing about it, but you guys did it. And I think you guys need to give yourself a big hand for that. You know, something that happened last year for the first time is we got to allow 7th graders to play basketball. I mean, if you look at this team, there's a lot of Sevies here. As a coach, and I think I can speak for the other 2 coaches as well, knowing that we have 13 or 14 girls coming back next year is pretty awesome. It really is awesome. And kind of knowing what we have, kind of knowing what we don't have, okay, and what we need to try to find somewhere. I mean, it's hard to find people; they have to be in Congress. So, but you know, we used to go recruit in the hallways all the time. Hey, you're really tall. Do you want to play basketball? So, insert twins. So, but girls, you guys came into the gym from day one and kicked butt. Every single one of you guys. You guys played hard, you bought in. We didn't get to do a lot of things this year that we normally get to do. We didn't get to go to Freddy's after a couple of games, which we did last year. We didn't get to walk over to the high school. We didn't get to do as much team building type stuff after school. But you know what? You guys still bought in and you still became a good team. And that's hard to do. We can try to make it, but you guys do it. And seriously, I think it's because we have so many cool personalities that just mesh. Nobody was bigger than the team. On any team, nobody was bigger than the team. And when you have that, that's what makes a good program. And you guys are what made the program run this year. And the fact that we get 14 of you guys back next year is awesome. And I hope that every single one of you guys, 7th graders that played this year, come back next year. Even Bert.
He's on charge.
So, but girls, for the 8th graders, this is the part that stinks. And it really stinks. Because I don't get to coach Peyton in Brooklyn again. I don't have Emily driving me crazy every day.
It's my
I don't
job.
get to see Anna playing just bulldog mentality. And Jamia, just gosh, such a good athlete. And I explained to my team last week what I thought about them. But it really sucks that I don't get to see these girls play in Congress anymore. But what happens now is I get to see you guys blossom at the next level. Whether it's volleyball, whether it's basketball, whether it's soccer, or just an activity. I've got lucky enough to hear from a lot of former students or players in the last week because we're putting something together for the coach at Plaza. And hearing from 20 or so players that I've coached in the last 8 or 9 years, guys, it's fantastic. Once you're a Lady Cougar, you're always a Lady Cougar. Okay? It doesn't matter what you guys do in the high school. You guys did it awesome here. Okay? And I'm really, really proud of you guys. And I'm going to miss the heck out of coaching you guys. And you guys know that. You know, and even Bree, I'll miss her some. So, Lily Ann, a little bit. Bailey. Bailey's a rock star. So, but guys, seriously, Hayden, you know, we pulled you out of the play last year and you stayed with us for 2 years. It's awesome. But girls, I can't thank you guys enough for what you guys did for us. You know, C-Team, you guys had a fantastic season. What, 9-2?
8-2.
8-2? That's pretty awesome. You know what? And you're the district champions. Come get the trophy. Come on, C-Team, come get the trophy.
Is that how we take
Get in there, Coach.
I think the trophy should be in the middle.
Bailey, stand up.
Turn the trophy.
I can't see the twins. There they are. Got it. I got it. Yeah, I got it. And Coach Rocky will speak a little bit on C team here in just a second. B team. I told Coach Bach at the beginning of the season, you guys are going to be loaded. Not knowing what you guys had, but I kind of knew what I had coming back on A team. Okay, and then knowing that we had some good athletes coming that may or may not play on my team. Okay, there were some athletes on B team that could have been A teamers. Okay, and will be A teamers next year. But for you guys to have the season that you did, now granted some of the teams were, you guys didn't have the biggest challenge and you guys got to have some fun, but even the way you guys competed against Pioneer Ridge and the way you guys came back last week, being down and really blistering it back in the last minute and a half to try to take that to play for the championship, that says a lot about you. Okay, and you guys are good, and the fact that most of you guys are coming back next year is awesome. Okay, it's awesome. So congrats. My team, guys, I talked to you guys last week. And, you know, I'm not going to rehash it again, but you guys know how I feel about you guys. And so I don't, what we said last week after our last couple of games is the way I feel, okay? And I absolutely love all of you guys, and thank you guys for making it such a good season, okay? So here's what's going on. A couple weeks ago, you guys voted for some awards, okay? We had no input in these awards at all. It is who you guys voted for. So we're going to give awards for most valuable player, most improved player, heart and hustle, and defensive MVP. Okay? So, and these are what your teammates thought. So, you know, there's only 4 awards. Not everybody's going to get an award today. But that doesn't mean you didn't deserve it. When I was going through my awards and counting and checking, I'm like, my gosh, I could have had 3 girls win this award. But only 1 did. So if you didn't win an award today, don't hang your head like you didn't do a good job because you did. Okay? Talk to your teammates about it because they didn't vote for you.
Anna, did you vote for me?
Hey girls, but seriously, thank you again, and then I'll turn it over to Rocky to talk about C team.
All right, C team, what a great year that we had. If you were with us, a couple of us played last year on the C team, and what an improvement we made from one year over the next. And I think it's because of that team aspect. A couple games into our season, my girls said, can we meet by ourselves for just a minute before the game starts? And I went over there, I said, what are you guys meeting about? They said, we're all making a goal for our game. And each one of them had a goal on what they wanted to do that game, even though Bailey's was to get a technical, but that's okay. But that was neat that we all made these goals and they stuck to it. And as the game went on, they would come to me at the end of the quarter and say, I'm almost there. We're almost at our goal. We've made it, and we made a team goal for how many points we wanted to score. And that, being able to set goals is what we teach in the classroom as well. That's going to help you in life no matter what you do. So keep on setting goals and reaching for those goals, even though they're sometimes off in the distance. And I think I'm also correct in that 5 out of my 7 girls have never played basketball before they stepped on Congress's gym floor. That's great too. That is a testament to how the team worked, and we worked together. And I'll tell you, in our 8 wins, they were very dominant wins. And many times we were done playing by the end of the 3rd quarter, and I had to just say, we're just trying to kill the clock right now. And then somebody would say, but I've got a goal that we're going to score 40 points. Well, we don't want to always do that. So sometimes those goals can be just a little bit too much. So here's our awards, and these were voted on, like Coach C said, by our own teammates, if I can open it. This first one, and like Coach C said, I could have given this award or any of these awards to almost anybody on the team. This first one is Defensive MVP, most valuable defensive player. And we gave this girl the nickname Pitbull because she was a pit bull out there on the floor. And every time she was out there, she was going after that ball. And that's Devea. Come on up. Congratulations. This next one. The award is for heart and hustle. And this girl, every time out there on the court, was hustling and getting it done. And if somebody ever stole the ball from her, you would just see her pace change because that made her so mad, and she would run on down there. And that's Bailey. Come on down there.
Wait, Bailey can do math?
We had we had a tie for most improved on the team. And truly they were the most improved players on our team. Once they figured out that they were the tallest on the team and they learned how to get down there and jump for those rebounds and put the shot right back up, they were unstoppable. And that's Emily and Audrey.
Yay, twins!
Yes. There we go. All right, and then finally, we voted on an MVP award, or the team did, and I couldn't agree more with their selection. This girl certainly went out there and commanded the team on the court. If anyone was confused on a play, she was kind in letting them know where they needed to be, and also what we needed to be doing.
Can I say this? You said kind.
Oh. You think?
Not at all.
She was very direct, but still kind, and let them know this is what we needed to be doing. And she also kept track of everybody's goals that they made and let them know you're getting really close. And that's Olivia. Good job. Very kind. So anyway, good job, C team. Let's have a round of applause.
Okay. Okay.
All right, B team. There was a phrase that I said pretty much the whole year that B team knows, and it would be like on games when we're very serious, and then one comment just takes us in the opposite direction. I always said, I don't know, B team, do you guys know the phrase?
Yes.
Can you say the phrase, everybody else?
What is it? No, you started.
You started. You guys don't know it.
Yes,
It was Coach B team, they say.
It'll be fun, they said.
Because out of all my years of coaching, which this is just my second, I have a very interesting group, and I wouldn't change it for the world because that brought you guys all together. I know, no cry, that's fine. It's okay. This is kind of how huddles went too. I don't know. Everybody worked their butt off, okay, the whole entire season, okay, and the end tournament was pretty awesome because we got third place and we almost beat Pioneers. We beat Pioneers. Also the coach, B team, at the end of the game, the next game, he said, "Thank you for giving me a heart attack," because we scored like 8 points in the last minute. He thought he had the game in the bag, and then we proved him that this is what Congress mostly does. So we'll go ahead and start with your awards, okay, and see what we got. All right, so this first award is our defense MVP, okay, and this award goes to a girl that I really just put her out on the floor just to cause havoc, okay, and usually fell probably a couple times a game. We even got a really cool video of her fall. Okay, and that's pretty awesome. That will be there to haunt you for the rest of your life. Okay, I don't know if you guys already know, but for defense MVP, all right. The next one, the B team most improved player. I know this girl because every time we practice, okay, she just wanted to throw the ball in so she could throw it super far. Okay? And also every time she shot a basketball, she's always the first one to say nope. Okay? That she didn't make it. She improved so much this school year, okay, or this season, okay, just from working hard every single day in practice, coming to games, always listening, always wanting to know, okay, how to do things better to work hard. So, our most improved player, okay, for this season is Izzy. Let's see. This one is the Team Heart and Hustle Award. Okay, I kind of rely on this girl, okay, just to know everything that's going on in the basketball game. Okay, even if she was not in, because she knew where to go, she knew what to do, and she just honestly gave a good attitude every single time. Okay, every game, knowing what to do. Okay, always gave me looks if something bad happened in the game. She'd look at me kind of weird all the time. So, everybody's like looking around like, who is this? Our B Team Heart and Hustle Award goes to Bree. Alright, our final award, I think this is the final one, yeah, is our B Team MVP. Okay, this is someone that always was out there, knew where to do. Okay, I relied on her a lot this season, kind of to help us out. So, our MVP, okay, for B Team is Catherine.
It's Catherine. Look at the camera, Catherine.
All right, so let's talk A-team here for a minute. Before we do, we have kind of an A-teamer that really was behind the scenes for the past 2 years. And there was a lot of things that this team could not do without her. And never got the credit of putting on a jersey, never got the credit of taking a shot or making a three, but the fact that she was with us and made our music last year, took our stats last year, did our live streams this year, and was with us, and every time I went to a game, she asked, what can I do? She is part of the A-team, and I told her that last week. So Peyton, for manager extraordinaire.
Peyton, wave at the camera.
Wave at the camera.
Thank you.
So we'll start out with our defensive MVP. And my gosh, what can I say about this girl? It's that, woo! You didn't know, I didn't know where this girl was going to end up on the court at any given time. But my gosh, she would get out there and absolutely bring it. And I remember the first time we practiced as a team, and I knew who my 8th graders were going to be. And so I brought 2 7th graders down there, and one of them was just sitting there going, and I was like, are you okay? And she's like, everybody's so big. And so, yes, I haven't forgot that, and I will always remember that. But, you know, and it took her a couple of games to get settled in, but once she settled in, I don't think she realizes her absolute potential. She is a firecracker on and off the court, and a true competitor, and our defensive MVP goes to, oh, never mind, I had the wrong person. No, it's Bert.
Yeah! Wave at the camera, Bert. Wave.
Our Hut Hustle. That's right. Hey, so our Heart Hustle Award, this girl is a true, when I say a teammate, I think of this girl. And I told her this last week, but you can't coach attitude. And you can't coach being a good teammate. And you can't coach understanding why coaches do things for the greater good. And this girl last year played on B team knowing that she should have been on my team. Never griped, never complained, never had a bad attitude, but she took it, and then she came up to A-team this year and was 100% ready to go. And when she was on the court, I mean, my gosh, it was so fun, especially at the beginning of the year when we were getting stills, and Anaya would just make that full court pass up to her and then layup, boom, layup. I mean, my gosh, we're so good. And so, oh my gosh, they gave the wrong, for some reason, they put Jamari's name on it from last year. Hey, Anna, you won it, but I'm going to get you a new name tag, okay? Heart and hustle, Anna.
Yeah, Mari.
Mari. You want me to get it? No, I'll get you a new name then. Okay, it will take me a second. Okay. Sorry about that, Anna. That's really weird.
Every time.
Okay, most improved player. So I saw this young lady in the hallways last year and wondered why she wasn't playing basketball. Knew that she played another sport here at Congress and wondered, gosh, she would be, I could use that. She came to us this year and I was like, okay, you know, we didn't have our open gym, so we weren't able to really watch people play before tryouts started, and I had no clue. And then all of a sudden, I'm watching her in tryouts, I'm like, oh, okay, we got an athlete here. And she never got as much playing time as I think that she would hope, but the way she played the last 4 or 5 games of the season was unbelievable. You were 100% belonging, and once that confidence and it started clicking and it started slowing down, Jamia, it just took off for you. And it was unbelievably fun to watch you play back there and see how aggressive you were becoming and how fast you were becoming. And you were a good athlete coming to us, but you learned how to be a part of a team on basketball, and it was so fun to watch. So our A-team most improved player.
Yeah!
All right, so, oh my goodness. Hey guys, they messed up on some of these awards. Good grief.
Golly.
Okay. I had, guys, I'm giving 2 MVPs because we had ties. Okay, but they messed up on the names, which is weird. So I'm gonna get these fixed. So 3 trophies fixed. Were all yours right?
Yeah.
They hate on the 18.
So I had 2 MVPs, and girls, I'll get you your trophies soon, okay? The first girl is a girl who came to us this year. That's it, guys. Anaya! Okay? No.
No.
So they messed up on it. Okay. I get it.
Wave the camera!
So anyway, but Anaya, guys, is at the beginning of the year, I didn't know what to expect. Brooklyn came up to me and said, hey, we got this girl in my publications class that's really good. And I'm like, okay, cool. And then I didn't know what to think, or speech or wherever. And then, you know, here she is walking down the hall.
You did walk like that.
That don't walk like that.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
And so anyway, girls, Anaya's played on some high-level club teams. Okay, she's had some high-level coaches in the past. To be quite honest with you, I was wondering how she was going to fit in with Peyton and Brooklyn and Anna.
Sorry.
Because I knew what I had coming back. I knew what I had coming back, and I wanted her to be a part of who we were already, because I really liked who we were already. And I think it took a little bit, but it was awesome to watch Anaya kind of blend in with our team and become kind of the character of our team and everything. So Anaya, awesome, I appreciate it. So the second MVP, and to be quite honest with you, I absolutely love that the team voted for this young lady, because she never was necessarily the high point in any game. She was never the biggest rebounder in any game. But without her in the ball game, our team was not as good. She just brought it every single day. And I will never forget, I mean, the epitome of this is just her sheer want to was at the Walden game where something happened before the game and something came and bit her in the neck and she was like playing the game like this. But she goes out there and scores all of our points in the first quarter. Our team would not have the wins that we got this year without this young lady. And our co-MVP is Brooklyn.
Yeah!
Okay. And Anaya, I'll get yours fixed, okay?
So Mom was the only one that was
And
broke?
Anna, I'll get yours fixed. I'll have them done. They'll be done in like a day or two. Okay? It's super easy. So girls, once again, for those of 8th graders that are moving on to high school, give basketball a shot. Give it a shot. And if you don't want to, get yourself involved in something else. Okay? Because it's important when you guys go to the next level to feel like you're a part of something. The basketball program at the high school is top notch. The freshman teams, the JV, and the varsity teams are top notch. And we will be there next year to watch you guys play. No matter what team you're on, we will come and watch you as a team. Okay? So, girls, thank you. And that's a wrap.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.